It's a weird thing I mean, it's again like the shoulder thing for guys, the butt thing for girls. It's a weird thing that this one body part is so significantly more attractive. But a great ass is like, wow, look at that.
Yeah.
It's just genetics. It's just biology. This modernity, I mean, the way human beings represent sexuality or the way sexuality is represented, what's wrong with it? Like, what are the key things that stand out as an evolutionary biologist?
That beauty and hotness are almost uncorrelated. There are people who have both traits. I know lots of women who are beautiful and not hot.
It's a weird thing I mean, it's again like the shoulder thing for guys, the butt thing for girls. It's a weird thing that this one body part is so significantly more attractive.
Yeah.
Like great calves are like, okay. No, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But a great ass is like, wow, look at that.
Yeah.
It's just genetics. It's just biology, right? It's just like something about us is attracted to this. I mean, it's clearly a waist to hip ratio thing that indicates that the woman would be better at giving birth, you know?
The ass would indicate better birthing ability, too?
Well, more
it's
fat.
Okay, right.
More fat, carrying more fat would allow her to get through her pregnancy better. You know, because a lot of times women lose, well, sometimes they gain weight, but, you know, you have a lot of tissue that is going to be able to sustain that child while it's in the womb. I mean, you think about like what it was like to be a person 1,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago, 4,000 years, when we developed all these attractions to specific body types. Like your odds of surviving were fucking low. So you would be more attracted to someone who would bear a child that is going to make it, that's really what it's all about.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's why we see that poor girl who's the anorexic, and you're like, yikes.
Yeah.
What is that? That's so crazy. The problem with beauty is that it's not fair. That's what the problem is. So when someone says, you know, the beauty myth and this is, and you know, and men who want you to be held to certain standards of beauty, those men are bad people. It's like, no, it's a tyranny. It's a short-lived tyranny, a tyranny of beauty, and it is reality. And you know who doesn't talk like that? Really hot women.
Exactly.
It's fucked. But they are a drug. When you're around a truly gorgeous woman, it's stunning how people fall in line and they don't know what to do and they stumble over their words, and men like insult each other and like in a sort of a joking way to try to get a one-up socially over each other in front of the woman. It's bizarre to watch. It's bizarre.
But here's the thing. So to give some people who may not be gorgeous some light at the end of the tunnel, mating is a compensatory process. What do I mean by that? I'm not 6'4". Height is a beautiful trait, but I can make up for my lack of height by being charming, by being funny, by being exceptionally good looking, which is just a genetic lottery, by having academic status and being an accomplished person. So I can compensate for traits on which I'm lacking, in this case, physical height. And so there are ways by which you can improve your lot on the mating market.
Everything can turn you on. People get turned on by feet. People are gross.
Yeah.
People are weird.
You over that now?
I was just a boy. I was a young boy. No, I think girls with pretty feet are hot.
Yeah.
But it's not like a thing. Like
it was a thing though, and then you got over it?
Well, it was a thing when I was like 18. 19-ish. I had a girl who would like rub her feet on my dick.
Yeah.
It became a thing. Well, then it became, it's like different things turn you on, you know? Then like you'll date a girl who's got great lips and you become a lip guy, or you date a girl who's got a great ass, you become an ass guy. Like I didn't even realize I liked asses until I dated a girl who had a great ass. I was like, that is a big perk.
Yeah.
It's a big difference.
Yeah.
When a girl's got a great ass, it's like, wow, that is really exciting.
Yeah.
You know, it's like something about, I mean, it doesn't, and what's really crazy is white people didn't figure it out until Baby Got Back. It's like Sir Mix-a-Lot came along and they were like, you know what? That is good.
Yeah.
Something happened, because if you look at like white women from like the 70s and the 80s, they all had flat butts.
Yeah.
And they were the hottest women in the world.
Yeah.
Nobody cared. This modernity, I mean, the way human beings represent sexuality, or the way sexuality is represented, what's wrong with it? Like, what are the key things that stand out as an evolutionary biologist?
This, I think, actually is a window into much that is wrong with what we think about human sexuality. I think most people, if you ask them, without doing that little experiment, to conjure or to define what it is for somebody to be hot, you would get answers, and people would tell you that hot was sort of like the height of beauty, right? Which is very frightening if that's true, because hotness wanes with age. It deteriorates. It just can't help it. The discovery that beauty actually is a different parameter tells a whole different story about what's going on with us people, with men and with women. And I think both men and women are confused by this. So if it is true, and I mean, I know it is true, I can look inside my own mind and I can say that at least for some men, it is true that beauty and hotness are almost uncorrelated. There are people who have both traits, but I have no trouble seeing that image of a woman who is hot but not the least bit beautiful. And I know lots of women who are beautiful and not hot.
The human body is such a bizarre thing. It's just so strange, like what we like about it and what we don't like about it, and like what things matter to women.
No, girls have like dramatically different opinions, it seems, on like guys universally. It's like, are you a tits or an ass guy? And then for girls, it's like, do you like big biceps? Do you like big shoulders, big back, big? Some of them like big asses and guys.
Some of them like skinny guys. They're like guys
some of them want like skater dudes and like little emo boys and
Travis
shit.
Barker looking dudes.
Yeah, it's weird how dramatic the difference is. And then some like beards, some don't like beards.
But I always wonder, it's like maybe it's like what they were attracted to when they were growing up. Like the same thing. It's like a guy who's into feet, or for some guys, it's like pantyhose. You know, like you meet a girl and she's into like she wears garters or something like that. Like garters are weird. Like, why is that sexy? Yeah, you got a rubber band that attaches your underwear to your socks. Like, what is that?
No, some of the preferences for women are just like, I guess it's good universally though, because it means there's more chances for guys, whereas for chicks, it's like there's like you can kind of tell universally what's attractive on a woman from like a body composition aspect and features, but then for guys it's like so many fucking options and so many preferences that more guys are gonna have a chance than otherwise would with like a higher quality woman probably.
Well, guys have so many other weird things, right? Like a guy could be successful, that makes him more attractive.
Yeah.
A guy could be funny, that makes him more attractive.